Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a supernatural video for you guys. I'm so excited. I love doing supernatural videos and you guys have been requesting more of them and I'm so happy because I love supernatural. How awesome is this cup, by the way? You can get yours at Hot Topic. I use this all the time. This is I think my favorite picture there. But yeah, so just a little bit of a supernatural freak. Anyways, I'm so excited that you guys have been loving and requesting supernatural videos. It makes my heart happy and it makes me so happy to meet more of you supernatural fans out there. It's just another way to connect with you guys, and we really are like a supernatural family. So I'm just excited to be meeting more of you and becoming friends with you guys. It's really cool to share the same interests and loves, but I'm so glad that I did because I've met so many more of you guys, and you guys, I don't know, you guys are so cool. So I'm just really happy that we're connecting and meeting more people. So speaking of people, I wanted to give today's shout out to Bridal Pass. She is such a sweetheart and she requested a makeup look, which this is the makeup look I came up with. I hope she likes it. I hope you guys like it too. She actually purchased the Supernatural Join the Hunt palette. She, like many of you out there, I'm sure, she does a lot of neutral looks, which is, you know, what we do too, but she wanted something that had like, you know, color in it. This palette has some blues, some reds, and some purples, and she wanted to learn a look that she could do, you know, go out during the day with. She wanted like a daytime look, but a look that incorporated color somehow, but was still wearable and not look crazy, you know. So, and with color, that is kind of tricky. So what I like to do when I add pops of color, I either like to do the top line or the bottom line. And today I just did a double winged liner with the bottom. I used the blue. And I think it turned out really pretty, and it is pretty wearable. I would wear this out during the daytime. And it's just, I like this kind of look better than putting the blue all over my lid for just a normal daytime look. Like a going out smoky eye, we could do some really fun looks with that blue. So, I mean, if that's something you guys want to see, let me know and I'll be more than happy to do a look on that. But today's look was something that's wearable with some color. So this is the look I came up with. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, I just wanted to thank her too. She's a sweetheart. She let me know that the Supernatural makeup brush collection was back in stock. Originally, I wanted to get it, and I talked about it in my old video, that as I was shopping, it was sold out like instantly, and I don't live near a Hot Topic that I can drive to, so I was really bummed about it. And she let me know, she's like, hey, they're back in stock. She was talking about how she wants to get them. I hope you were able to get your hands on one. But I was able to, thanks to her, and I'm so grateful. So I'm going to use those throughout this tutorial just to, you know, show you guys what they look like, how they perform. And I just thought, you know, since they're supernatural theme, why not use it with the Supernatural palette? So that's what today's video is going to be about. Also, I wanted to just touch base with you guys really quickly. I will try to make this quick. I just wanted to apologize. I have been gone for a hot minute. I had some health issues, and basically, to make a really long story short, I had a lump on the back of my spine. It was like, well, kind of like the neck area, between your shoulder blades and neck area on the spine. And it was a scare because I was told it could be several scary things, and so I freaked out and I had to have a lot of tests done, and I eventually had to have surgery on it because it was causing, I had the lump on my spine, and I had all this bruising. There was nothing on my skin except for, you could see all this bruising and bleeding going on underneath my skin. So even the doctor was like, I have no idea what this is. And then even when I went to the specialist, he was like, this is, you know, not very common to see this type of bruising. And basically what it ended up being was a cyst, and it was down in my muscle tissue, and it was causing internal bleeding in that area that was rising. So the internal bleeding was rising upwards towards the skin where the cyst was below, and it was deep into the muscle tissue area. So I had to have that removed just because it was causing a lot of pain and discomfort and internal bleeding, which can be very dangerous. So I had to have that removed, and I got through it. It was not a fun surgery. That's all I'll say about that, but I got through it, and I've just been healing. I just got my stitches out a few days ago, so I'm on my path to feeling better. It's so nice to have that out of me, and the weird part about it is that not only did I have the same cyst in the same spot, my brother just had one removed in the same spot 2 months ago. And my mom had one. She was a few years older than me at the time, but she had it in the same spot, and she had that removed. And all of ours came back as just cysts. There's no cancer in them, so thank you Jesus about that. But my doctor was like, I would really love to do a sibling study on you guys, because yes, it is genetic, but it's weird to have a family, you know, 3 of you like that, especially sister and brother, have it in the same spot just a few months apart. And he was serious about wanting to do a sibling study on us, but my sibling, my brother, he lives in Indiana and I'm out here in Utah, so you know, we can't do that. But it was pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know, it was just a weird story to be able to tell, but I'm doing better. I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I haven't gotten back to you guys as quickly as I'd like. I believe I've gotten back to all of you, or if not, I believe I've gotten back to most of you, if not all of you. I'm trying to play catch up here, and I'm trying to get some videos going, and this was the very first video that I promised that I would film to bridal paths. But this was the first video that I promised I would do, so I wanted to do this one first. So this is my first video filming coming back after surgery. Don't worry about me, I'm doing good. I'm on my road to recovery and feeling better, so just wanted to let you guys know, just kind of give you a quick little update. But with that being said, thank you so much for hanging in there with me and supporting me, and sharing a lot of love and compassion. You guys have been really sweet and messaging me on my other social medias, and I just wanted to say thank you. You guys are awesome, you're the best. And I've gotten in quite a few new subscribers too, and I just wanted to say hello, and I'm thankful for you guys subscribing. I love networking with you guys, and it's just, this is really just a great platform to meet new people, and I'm really grateful for the friendships that I've made here and the people that I have been meeting recently. So yeah, I just, not to sound real sappy, but I just appreciate you guys and I love you guys. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I've already applied my foundation, and I use the Clinique Super Balance Silk Makeup, and I am in the shade, what shade is this? 08, right? Yeah, 08 Silk Canvas, and it's a little light, so I just mixed it with this Maybelline BB Bronze just to darken it up, which this is actually a really good way to darken your foundation. Instead of buying a new foundation. That's what I like to do, kind of customize it and save some money. So just in case you're wondering what the base was, that's what it is. And I also put some concealer, Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Sand, and I use that to prime my eyelids too. You definitely want to use an eyelid primer or a concealer with these shades. But today I'm going to be working out of the Supernatural Join the Hunt palette. It's the black one from Hot Topic, and I've probably already given her a shout out, Bridal Paths, I think that's how you pronounce it. She is looking for like an everyday look, but she wants to incorporate color, which I think a lot of us are like, you know, on the same mindset. Like, you know, we want to wear something that's wearable during the daytime if we're going to school or work, but yet we want to kind of change it up a little bit and throw a little bit of color in here, but you're just not sure how. So I'm going to try to do that with this palette. This is what the palette looks like, and thanks to her, as she is so sweet to let me know that this 4-piece Supernatural brush set was available again on Hot Topic's website. When they first came out, I was so excited and I tried to get them. They sold out pretty quickly. Like while I was shopping online, they sold out. And I was so sad about it. And I was talking about that in one of my previous Supernatural hauls. And she was so nice enough to leave me a comment and let me know that they were back in stock. And I got right on it and I got me a set. So I'm going to try using them. I haven't used them. I did open up the box and look at them just because I couldn't wait. I was so excited. But I have not used them yet. So I figured this would be a really good way to test them out while I'm using the palette. So that's what I'm going to do today. So we're going to try to keep this very neutral. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll work with these colors here, the more neutral side, and then we'll try to incorporate either the red or maybe the blue, just because those are the two colors that she did request to have a, just, you know, those were the two colors that she requested to see how to incorporate those into a look. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so I think we're going to take Ass Butt right here, this color, and I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush, and that's kind of like a skin tone color, and there's quite a bit of kickback. Just gonna tap that off, and I'm gonna put that kind of in the crease area. It's really blending in with my skin, so it's really gonna be like a nice transition shade just depending on your skin tone. It's like one shade darker, so it's gonna be a nice just transition. So I'm just using that in my crease and I'm going higher up with it. I'm not going all the way up to the brow bone, but I'm taking it up to about right here, because that is your transition area. And I just like to start off with a transition area. Just find it helps me blend things a little bit better. Next, I'm going to get a clean fluffy brush, and I am going to go in with this color Rock Salt right here. Just a, I think it's a matte white shade. I'm going to go in with that, tap off that excess, and I'm just going to place that on my brow bone. Just to give it kind of a matte highlight. You get 4 brushes in here, I forgot to tell you guys. You get a powder brush, angled eyeshadow brush, blending brush, and an eyeshadow brush. So, 1 face brush and 3 eyeshadow brushes. This is what they look like. This design on the ends of them. Pretty cool. And then the side. And then this one is an eyeshadow brush. Another eyeshadow brush. This is an angled eyeshadow brush, but it's all the same, and it's kind of, the bristles are black with kind of like a burgundy colored tip to them. Pretty sweet looking, I think. Powder brush. And you know, they don't feel bad, I don't think. They feel pretty soft. This part feels really sturdy to me. I was thinking they'd be a little like cheaper feeling, but they're not. This I think would be really good for bronzer or like a contour. So I'm gonna take that Ass Butt shade right here, and I'm just gonna place that all over my lid as well. Just kind of give it an all over color. and I'm using the flat shade brush. Okay, and then I think I'm going to take a little bit of Free Will, which is right here. It's kind of like a champagne color. I'm going to place a little bit of that on the lid. And I'm really trying to focus a lot of it on the inner half portion of the eye, just so it brightens that area up. Take this color called Pie right here. I'm going to take the angled brush. I'm going to go in there with that. And I'm going to place that on the outer portion of my eye and kind of make just like a V shape. And I'm going to work that kind of into that area just to kind of define the eye and give it a little bit more structure, because this one is just, it's pretty, it's just, you know, like bright and open, but I kind of just want to make it a little bit more dramatic, if you will. Whoops, don't do that. So I'm just gonna work that color and just work that V shape with this brush. Just kind of play around with it, especially with your eye shape. Everybody's eye shapes are different, so you work with what you have and what work, like what and do what looks best on you. So I'm gonna take this, I think I want to drag it as it's starting to lose color on the brush. I'm going to start dragging that just into the crease area so it has a nice fade and it's not just like this dark brown over here. You know, the more I've worked it and the more that it's worked its way out of the brush, it will fade nicer. So if that makes any sense. Just kind of want to give that area a little dimension. And just keep blending until you like the desired effect that it's giving. If you don't like it, just keep blending and keep adding more. But I think this is a good amount of brown. I think I'm liking this look. I really like this brush. It's, I don't know, it's like just fits the eye really perfectly, and I like taking the angle and kind of going out right here, and then when you're going in, it just works really well, and dragging that color this way. I don't have a brush like this, I don't think. So this is cool. I like it. So I'm just gonna go on to this side of the eye, and excuse this bite. I got bit by, I don't know if it was one of those mayflies. I don't know what kind of bug it was, but it bit me right in the face when I walked out the door, and I was like, ouch. But this right here, this is a zit. But this is not a zit. This is a bite. Darn things. Anyways, so I'm gonna work on this eye. It just helps when I do like an outer V that I don't know, it just helps me get the shape going that I want. I'm just gonna quit there because this is pretty neutral. This is probably something I would wear every day, but we do want to give it some color. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the blue just because I have blue on. I don't know, maybe that's why, but I'm wanting to do the blue, and I want to use the color Jerk. Maybe it's just calling, it's speaking to me. So I'm just trying to decide if I should do the blue. So you could do two different things with this blue. You could do it on the top and do a really cool cat eye look. And you can even add like a black wing with it and do the double wing of a black and a blue. Or we could do it underneath the eye too. Just trying to decide which would look best with the eye look that we have going on right now. And I'm thinking, well, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I want to try the bottom. We'll do something different. So I'm going to use this brush that it came with. I'm going to attempt to. And I'm going to go in with that color Jerk. And I am just going to go ham on that lower lash line. And since there's a lot of fallout with these shades, you might want to do your, like, you might want to do your foundation last, because I have a feeling this is just going to be a lot of fallout. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to do a black line at the top and bring it out as a cat eye, but I kind of want this blue line down here as a pop of color, and I kind of want it to go underneath that cat eye. I think that would look cool, but we'll see. So I'm just going to get that color down here. That's a really bright blue. There is quite a bit of fallout though, so be warned of that. Be aware of that. Okay, so I'm just taking that line and I'm following it upwards like that, so that when we use a black one, it will just go like that, and then we can touch it up with more blue if we need to. But I think this adds a really fun pop of color without looking too crazy. You could do this with the red too, following that line and just going straight up with that same line. Okay, so I'm going to use two liners for this top line. I'm going to take Stila liquid liner, and I'm going to use that towards the first portion of my eye, just because my eyes are really sensitive, and if I use certain liquid liners, it will start to tear up. So, and I kind of really want to go into, this inner corner kind of, not creatively, but more so than I normally would, just because this is dramatic. I want to be a little bit more dramatic. And then for the rest of the eye, I'm going to just take my beloved NYC liquid liner. It's really messy, but I'm going to clean that up. I think I want to add just a little bit of blue just to make it pop a little bit more. Just kind of touch up those areas right here. It's a really pretty blue. Oh yeah, that looks so much better when you go back over it. Okay, so I am going to clean this up and put mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my mascara on. I cleaned this up. Let's test this out with some bronzer. Okay, so I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium deep, and we'll just see how this works. I love how this stuff smells so good. Okay, just swirl that around. It feels really soft. It's not flimsy, but it's not like real dense either. I think it does a pretty good job. For as cheap as these brushes are, I'm really impressed. It's blending nicely around the hairline and make my forehead smaller. Don't you guys just love that huge scar on me? I swear, like a lot of times I'll be in frame like this and it's because I hate my scar. I'm admitting that publicly for the first time. I hate this scar so much. That's why a lot of times in my frame I make it to where it's like this portion of my face, because I don't want to be sitting here talking with a scar. Like, I hate that scar. I got it when I was younger, and I think I had like 38 stitches. I was learning to walk and I fell and hit the corner of a jagged wall, I guess, and the wall went right on my head, and it was no bueno. Yeah, it took 38 stitches to sew that up. So I've had it my entire life. I've never known what it's like to have a pretty forehead, okay? It's not my fault. Just kidding. That's first world problems. Anyways, this works pretty good. I think I got enough bronze on me. Let's try some blush. I've been really into I love this little Too Faced palette, and I use it all the time because I love this blush. And it smells like peaches. Oh, it smells so good. I have a thing for things that smell good, like makeup products. I'm such a sucker for them. But anyways, so let's try the blush. Oh yeah, this works nicely for blush. I'm pretty impressed, guys. These brushes are not bad at all. So we're going to take Rodeo Drive Highlighter by Ofra, and I'm going to take this is a Anastasia ABH A23 brush, and we're just going to put it right there. Sorry, my blinds are blinding. That was not funny, sorry. I think I went a little too much there, but you know what? This is my downfall. I can never stop enough with the highlight. It's like, I can never get enough. There. So I'm going to set my face. And I always use too much, just because I like the way it smells. Okay. And after I do that, I always take a beauty blender. But it's a knockoff. It's not a real beauty blender. I don't know why I call all beauty sponges beauty blenders. I don't know why I do that. And then I just kind of dab it all over. I take this I take this Butter Lipstick by NYX, and this is in the color Pops. This is supposed to be a dupe for Faux by MAC. I'm not sure because I don't have that one, but it's just a nice nude. It's comfortable, it's easy to wear, and I'm sorry about these blinds, but I think it goes well with the look. Sometimes I like to take a little bit. I have purchased MAC Smith so many times just because it is so versatile. I love to mix it with lipsticks to make them a little lighter, or just to add a little bit of depth to a look. But here is the finished look. These blinds are horrible. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see it a little bit better. These blinds are blinding. But I'm sorry about the blinds, but that is the finished look. I really thought that looked pretty cool, the double wing. But this would also look really nice on the top, and you could do a double wing on the top as well. Just do the reverse technique, lay down the blue first and then do a thin layer of the black, and that would look really cool too. And I think the nudie pink pairs well with the blue and the nudes on the eyes. So this is definitely a pop of color. I think it's definitely wearable. You could go to school like this. You could go to work like this. I would go to work like this, but I go to work with smoky eye if I want to. I don't really let anybody stop me. But it is very wearable. You could wear this during the day without people staring and everything. This is just, it looks normal, but there's just a little pop of something, so it's a little bit easier to wear. You could do this with the red color, you could do it with the greens in that palette, you could do it with any color you wanted. But I like it. I think I don't do this look very often. I don't think to just do a liner under there like that, but I think I'm gonna start doing it a little bit more, just to give it a little something extra, a little something something, you know what I'm saying? But I do like it. I hope you guys did too. Again, thank you, a big thank you to Bridal Paths for requesting this look and for the suggestion on the makeup brushes. I'm so excited and happy and thankful that you let me know that those were available so I could get them. I hope you got your hands on some too. But yeah, if you guys want to see more looks, I know a lot of you have been saying you want to see more supernatural themed videos. I would, of course, I would be happy to do that. But what kind of videos do you want to see? Do you want to see more makeup tutorials? Would you like to see a certain character? I know Rowena, I can't ever say her name properly. Her makeup is always beautiful. I love the way they do her makeup. I could do one of her looks. If there's a certain look from any of the seasons, just screenshot it. Just take a picture of it and send it to me, or just tell me. Let me know on here, or if you're not following me on any of my social medias, or you can tweet me, go on Instagram. You can send it to me that way, tag me in it, and I would love to do a look. I love Supernatural, and I love that you guys love them too. I love Supernatural, so I would love to do more Supernatural themed videos. I love Supernatural. I know you guys love Supernatural, so whatever kind of videos you want that are Supernatural themed, leave me some comments, tag me and things. Let me know what you want to see, and I would be more than happy to do them. I'm so glad that I have found people out there that share the same love as me for Supernatural, and it's special to you guys just as it's special to me, and another way we can connect with each other. I'm really happy that I've connected with some of you guys. So yeah, I think it's a really cool thing, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye.